Hey everybody, I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is Sheep Guarding Llama. It is the 16th of June, 2020. It's a Tuesday. Today was a long day of work, but I've got a couple cool things to show you. The first is this awesome new fedora I have. I'm really excited about this. We just decided to get it yesterday. I had a fedora that Emily, my niece, picked out for me last summer while we were in Greece. Actually, possibly a year ago today. Like, if it's not, it was like yesterday or the day, like, it was really close. And I really liked how I looked in it. She spent a lot of time looking for like the right look hat for me. And then I was looking for a new Jack Wolfskin hat because I'm a Jack Wolfskin hat guy. And if you've seen my videos anytime over the last 8 years, is the only hats I wear. I have this trusty one that makes me look like Fidel Castro. I've had this hat since 2012. I bought it in Austria. Fell in love with it. Best hat I've ever had. It was like a quick purchase in Austria, and then it was the best thing ever. And then last summer, when the fedora I had wore out, I decided I needed to grab something. I ran into a Jack Wolfskin shop in Switzerland and got this one that you saw a bit of me in this past year. I was looking at the Jack Wolfskin site the other day and discovered that they now have a traveler fedora that you can wrap up. It's very durable. It's all recycled. I'm not sure, but it's artificial fabric, and it's incredibly comfortable. So we ordered it yesterday. It came in one day, and we're like, holy cow, where are these coming from? Turns out that Jack Wolfskin, even though they're a German maker, these are all made in Germany, has a warehouse in Fort Worth. Now, what sucks is these hats that I love so much and wear all the time, and are the only baseball style cap that I can wear because it's just the way I cool and everything. They don't sell them in the United States, but these, they do. And so got this, it came today, and I love it. And Liesel is already trying to steal it from me. So this is one of my new standard travel accoutrements. The other cool thing that I got today, I'm going to show you. I don't often get new toys, but this is one that I'm excited about, and I've been needing for a while, and I've been waiting for a week or more to get for some reason. So this came in a day, even though we didn't pay for any kind of special delivery. This we were supposed to get next day or whatever on Prime, and it took an entire week, and they missed the original. Anyway, so I have been desperately needing studio lighting to be able to do anything, because all the lighting that I'm using right now is just my monitors. I have one really dim bulb up above. It's all I have. And then my monitors, I just put them on like white screens, and this is the light that I get. That's it. I have nothing to work with. This is the only studio lighting I have of any sort. Now, if this works out, I want to get more and do lights behind and stuff, and I needed stuff that's portable because we're moving to Nicaragua, and so I can't take big studio lights with me or anything like that, so I needed something. So this is going to be the first time on camera that I flip it on, but I'm loving how this is looking like it's going to work. That's a lot more light. This is an incredibly bright system, and this isn't even pointed at me. This is pointed at the wall. This is how much it illuminated me. Actually, I can do some cool things. This is it illuminating behind. I'm going to put it on me just so you can see how bright this is. It's kind of crazy. In fact, we're just going to do this. I'm going to move it down a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm already feeling warmer. So this puts out like 1,000 lumens or something like that. It's pretty impressive. So I've been looking forward to having one of these for a really long time, and it's just going to give me so much flexibility to illuminate me, to do work at night. I really want to get like 3 of these, because then I can do different things, and it's adjustable. I can make it warmer, cooler. I can turn it down. Like if I can find the control, I can dim it to a more reasonable level, or I can crank it back up, right? I have quite a bit of control with it, so it's really nice. I've just never had studio lighting like this in any way before, and it's something that I've just always needed. So this is going to be great, and I'm going to try it out for a little bit and go through the battery cycle a few times, because it just uses a rechargeable battery that goes on the back. It's not as small as some other ones, but a lot of the ones I looked at were between $100 and $150 for something kind of like this. They're smaller, they're thinner, they're lighter, they may have a little bit more control. This one's a bit more basic. The battery on the back is big and bulky, but it was under $50. So that's going to be hard to complain. And I can AC power it as well. I can attach other units to it. It's pretty flexible for under $50. So if this is going to do the trick, I can totally see myself getting 3 of these for the price of one really good one. Can't go wrong, right? So I'm going to be testing it out, but it's I'm already very excited. And it's hard to tell when I'm using it like this, but when we take it around the house in the dark and just turn it on, it is so bright. It completely illuminates rooms when there's no other light. You're like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. You take it out in the backyard and see, like, it's like having a spotlight. It's nice. I'm really, really going to enjoy being able to use this all of the time. And you're going to see me using it all of the time. So beyond that, those new things today, those are kind of the big things going on. Been waiting for both of them. Really busy day at work today. Everything's fine, just really busy. And so I'm actually still working. I'm recording this at 1 a.m. And pretty much I worked all day, took a little bit of time off for dinner. We watched, I don't even remember if we managed to watch Voyager today. What? No, I don't think we did. My day is slipping away. But I did get to watch a little bit of Kara and Nate with Dominica. And I have, while I'm working this really late, because obviously my work gets a little bit less intense as the evening gets really late, I've been watching Reality Z on Netflix, which is a new Brazilian zombie movie that Rodrigo recommended, but I actually had found it and was planning on watching it and told Dominica about it. But then Rodrigo yesterday was telling Valentina and I how awesome it was, and Valentina's like, "What? I've never heard of this." And I'm like, "I've been wanting to watch that." So I've started it, and so far it's decent. I'm enjoying it. So definitely lower budget and goofy, but just being shot in Portuguese and in Brazil alone makes it kind of interesting. And it's a different take on the zombie genre. It is pretty light. It is a little bit of like telenovela meets a zombie movie meets reality TV, but it's not bad. It's a nice change of pace, and I just need something to watch while I'm doing other things. Building a lot of servers tonight. I have 4 servers to build in one night. Not my idea of fun, but it's okay. And a few meetings tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Paul is heading to Wisconsin over the weekend, probably leaving on Thursday. I think the service and everything, I think, is on Saturday. So I'll be watching the kids. It'll be quiet around here again over the weekend. While they're gone. And that, I think, is about all the news and planning. We did find out that Aeromexico pushed off flights to Nicaragua until August, but other carriers, such as Spirit, are still scheduled to open in a few weeks in July. So July 2nd is when Spirit starts flying, but the flights on the first week are quite expensive, just because there's a backlog of people who are willing to pay something to go. But if you wait about a week, the prices just tank. And so they vary between like $65 and $89. Which is amazing. So that's more of what we're looking at for going down there. We're planning on, if we can, doing a scouting trip still and leaving the kids and the dog in Houston with the Grices, so that the 3 of us can go down and get some serious house shopping and apartment hunting and navigating of town and all that kind of stuff figured out. Before we have to deal with it with the kids, and especially with the dog and our possessions and just all that stuff. Obviously, with things going on with Paul, our work on the house here to get it ready to sell has slowed way down. We lost a week or 2, but probably more, 2 or 3, because of all that. So that's going to make things a little bit slower than we had anticipated, but we're still chugging along, getting the house ready to put on the market here. And also of interest, yesterday, I forgot to mention it. It would have been perfect to have on the show, but as of yesterday officially, now there was some amount of, they told her it would be okay, but that doesn't change the fact that officially, as of yesterday, Rachel is an illegal immigrant in Europe. She did manage to get a hold of someone who said, just call on Monday and they'll do this thing and it's not a big deal. Lots of people are stuck, but we don't know how official that is, really. It didn't sound very official. It's hard to figure out exactly what the process is to get to stay in Europe, because there's like just nothing with COVID going on. It's really unclear if you can just stay, if you get residency, if they're just going to send you back as soon as there are flights, or flights from where you are, or can you go to other places. But her visa ran out the day before the German border opened, which meant she was completely trapped for the most part. She had no way to get to the far side of the Schengen to leave the zone there. Going into the UK was a huge problem, if even possible. There was like nowhere to go. And so had it been 2 days later, they may have not been like, oh, it's no big deal. But because it was before those borders opened, they just kind of were like, nah, you don't worry about it. So it's really unclear what is happening, what should happen, what the plan is. I have no idea. So that's going on. Anyway, that is just about everything there is to tell you about what's going on here. Oh, and we're about 5 or 6 days now into, maybe not quite that much, into Mia's treatment for her behavioral stuff, and she's doing really well. She doesn't seem to really be noticing too much any of it going on. And she's now been on the Prozac for 2 weeks, and that does seem to be calming her down. It's hard to know exactly which things are doing what, but overall, it does seem like we are making real progress already. Not huge progress, right? It just seems like things are moving in a good direction. Talk to everybody tomorrow.